we started a small business from hostel room where I took first interview in my hostel room.
Oh.
So I found one client from Facebook.
Okay.
And that was the first client who gave me a small project. Startup owners must have capacity to handle the situations, different kind of situations, because
one mistake that startup founders should not make.
So I think mistakes are very important because आप जब तक mistakes नहीं करोगे तब तक आप सीखोगे नहीं.
Hello everyone, this is Monica, your host for StartupPods by Ideas to Impacts Hub and Bingepods. This is a startup and entrepreneurship focused podcast where we have 6 segments. Each segment has solid takeaways which you can implement in your business. So first segment that we have is P&L.
Okay.
So as you are a startup enabler, so we would like to know from where your revenue come and what are your top expenses.
Sure. So basically, we are working in different streams.
Okay.
So we have multiple revenues of income. So from that, one is 3D content. So we create 3D content for e-commerce industry specifically, or online sellers. We also create 3D content for AR, VR companies, and so major work we get from 3D content development. Okay. It's kind of, you can say, a 3D creative content creation company. Okay. Another stream is we have which is content creation only, but it's into graphics side. Okay. So if you are planning to start your own online shop, so we are providing end-to-end solution for e-commerce shop, creative solutions, like creating different kind of videos, like marketing materials, creating visuals, different visuals, then creating 3D models, product videos. So such kind of things we are doing under another.
So like a product catalog kind thing that you are creating?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but we are doing it in mass production. Okay. So we are creating this such kind of 3D experiences for different kind of industries as well. So जिसमें हम we are working with healthcare industries, manufacturing industries, then footwear industries, jewelry, and sports. So different kind of industries we are working with at this moment. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Great. And what about the expenses part?
So major expenses is like as we are into service industry majorly. So major expense is salaries, as you know. Then infrastructure, technology. So all these are the major expenses at this moment. Yeah.
Great. Okay. Great. So you mentioned about the post that you had recently added to your LinkedIn account. So could you just tell me about that?
So like UK government, few people from UK government team, they asked me to join the webinar.
Okay.
To speak about the specific industry like media, entertainment, and animation and all. So I spoke with them regarding the how you can invest in Indian market in this specific industry like AI, then AR, VR, and what are the opportunities, current opportunities in India, where you can get very good output as well as you'll see many new things over here in India, because in India you can see a major chunk of people who are into IT and this specific industry, they are just grooming nowadays. And this industry is going to be on a peak very soon. So like AR and VR. So for that, I like they invited me to discuss regarding this. So I was introducing India to them, and I was telling them why India is important for you nowadays to invest at this moment.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So we have one segment in our podcast, which is opportunity, where I would like to ask you about the opportunity within your business and the company's hiring requirement that you could have towards that opportunity?
Sure. So we are hiring for multiple positions.
Okay.
So right now you can see there is a huge demand of for AR and VR. Then we are also working in a virtual try-ons industry.
Okay.
So for that we are looking for multiple people.
Okay.
But we are also finding you can say an issue with the right candidates, like finding right candidates, because these are the industries where these people are not too much aware at this moment. So what we are doing is right now we are hiring them on a fresher level basis. We are grooming them, and then they are working with us right now.
All right.
Yeah, but we are trying to find out a solution around this, that how we can like introduce this industry to as much as people, so that they can come into this industry, they can learn new things, because AR VR is new and is very niche at this moment, but very soon these industries will be going to on a peak in this market.
Correct. Yeah. So opportunity में अगर देखा जाए तो फिर you would say कि AR VR is the opportunity within the industry, right?
Yes,
ये अच्छा होगा अगर आप और कुछ points opportunity के लिए अगर add करते तो.
So, see, AR VR is only one stream, okay? But when if you think in other perspective, animation, then 3D graphics, ये जो fields है, ये fields अभी animation को पहले सिर्फ cartoons और ये चीजों के लिए जाना जाता था, right? But animation is not limited to cartoons only. Okay, so nowadays we are almost like including animation in every industry. You just take a name, like आप healthcare में बोलो, manufacturing industry में, retailers में बोलो, तो सब जगह पे एनिमेशन, 3D मॉडलिंग, प्रोडक्ट वीडियो एनिमेशंस, ये सारी चीजों का रिक्वायरमेंट्स होता है. बरोबर. तो बहुत सारे लोगों को ये अभी आइडिया नहीं है कि एनिमेशन यू कैन यूज फॉर these things as well.
Right. So you started this business and like you are linked with major brands, which rather luxury brand also. So during this journey, we would like to know your most important business ka kissa that you had in this journey.
I was just thinking to start the business. Okay. And at that time we started a small business from hostel room, where I took first interview in my hostel room. Okay. So, but I started initially with the small works like animation, graphics and all. But मेरा problem वहाँ ये था कि first client लाए कहाँ से? Because I started for the first time. हाँ.
क्योंकि बिगिनर्स को तो काम देना थोड़ा मुश्किल होता है.
एंड आई वहां पे वो टाइम पे मेरे पास लाइक देयर वर नो एनी फंड्स फॉर द मार्केटिंग एंड ऑल दिस स्टफ.
राइट.
सो वी जस्ट सर्वाइविंग. आई वाज इन द कॉलेज एट दैट टाइम ओनली.
ओके.
सो इनिशियली टू फाइंड आउट द फर्स्ट client was the big challenge. So I started hunting a few people from at the time Facebook was on the peak. Okay.
Right.
So I found one client from Facebook.
Okay.
And that was the first client who gave me a small project. But they liked the work and they asked me to come to their office. So I was not aware कि वो इतना बड़ा MNC company है. So I met them and they said like, you guys are doing really amazing work. We want to come to your office.
Okay.
So at that time I was like, we were not having any office.
Was
right?
Your hostel room.
Yeah. But like it was a demo project. It was not 100% like project, but they wanted to give me a big project at that time. But जब मैंने उनको बोला कि we are just startup and हमारा पैशन है कि हमें इंडस्ट्री में आगे जाना है. एंड दैट्स व्हाई हमने आपको ये अभी डेमो दिया है. वो भी हमने जो भी हमारे पास इक्विपमेंट्स टेक्नोलॉजी है उसके अराउंड दिया है. बट वी आर ट्राइंग आवर बेस्ट टू गो इनटू डिफरेंट प्लेस. अभी हमारा एजुकेशन भी चल रहा है और हम ये भी चीजें कर रहे हैं. तो एट दैट टाइम दैट पर्सन वाज वेरी इम्प्रेस्ड and he gave me initially like help me with the you can say mentoring. Initial mentoring उन्होंने ही मुझे किया, उन्होंने मुझे अंडरस्टैंड किया प्रॉब्लम, बट उन्होंने देखा कि ट्रस्ट वर्दी पीपल है, इनके साथ हम छोटा कुछ प्रोजेक्ट कर सकते हैं. तो वहां से मैंने पहला प्रोजेक्ट लिया. तो धीरे धीरे हमने फिर इंडिया में लाइक हार्डली 20% ही अभी बिजनेस कर रहे हैं. ऑलमोस्ट 80% बिजनेस बाहर से ही हो रहा है. यूरोप, यूएस एंड यूके का ही मेजर क्लाइंट है. तो बट उसके बाद फिर हमने एक एक करके क्लाइंट्स जोड़े. लाइक नेटवर्किंग का इम्पोर्टेंस मुझे वो टाइम पे समझ में आया कि इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है नेटवर्किंग का. तो जितने भी स्टार्टअप्स हैं तो सबको मैं भी वही कहूंगा कि नेटवर्किंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आपके पास फंड्स भी नहीं है बट आपका नेटवर्क अगर स्ट्रांग है तो यू कैन गेट एनीथिंग.
करेक्ट, दैट्स ट्रू, दैट्स अ की. सो जो आपके लग्जरी ब्रांड्स है, सो आपने वो भी नेटवर्क के थ्रू ही यू कुड टैप ऑन दैम, और कुछ पिचिंग करना पड़ा, स्पेशल एफर्ट्स डालने पड़े उनको लेने के लिए?
मैं सीखता गया, मतलब जो मेंटर्स थे उनसे, तो उन्होंने मुझे कुछ थोड़ा आइडिया दिया कि हाउ टू कॉन्टैक्ट इंटरनेशनल क्लाइंट्स. प्लस मैंने लिंक्डइन से बहुत सारे लोगों से कनेक्ट करके रखा था. एंड मैं कंटिन्यूसली आई pitch them through cold messages और emails.
Right.
वो टाइम पे भी बहुत सारी गलतियां होती थी कि किस तरीके से मेल भेजना चाहिए, मैसेजेस करने चाहिए. तो धीरे धीरे मैंने खुद से स्किल्स भी वो सीख लिए. एंड बाद में फिर मैंने कुछ क्लाइंट्स लिंक्डइन से क्रैक किया पर्सनली. एंड एट दैट टाइम आवर वर्क वाज आल्सो वेरी नाइस. मतलब हमारा जो इंटरनल टीम है, हमारा टीम बहुत अच्छा काम करता है. एंड जो अभी करंट टीम है, मेरे यहाँ पे रिटेंशन बहुत ज्यादा है. मतलब जो करंट मेरे जो एम्प्लॉयज हैं वो जल्दी छोड़ते नहीं है. सो ऑल दोस पीपल आर विद मी. तो उन्होंने जो वो टाइम पे काम किया था, उसका रिजल्ट मुझे ये हुआ कि क्लाइंट्स को मैंने इनिशियली जो पिच किया, वहां पे मैंने जो काम दिखाया तो वो काम भी पसंद आया उनको. तो इसके वजह से वो क्लाइंट्स मुझे धीरे धीरे क्रैक होने लगे.
कोविड से कुछ फर्क हुआ आपके बिजनेस?
कोविड से डेफिनेटली फर्क हुआ. कोविड में बिजनेस बढ़ा. हाँ, बिकॉज वी आर इनटू डिजिटल.
करेक्ट.
तो वो टाइम पे बहुत लोग निगेटिव में भी लेते थे. तो वो टाइम पे मैं सबको कहता था कि डोंट टेक इट इन निगेटिव वे. कोविड का हाँ, बहुत सारे लोगों को, मतलब जो जिनकी शॉप्स थे या जो फिजिकल बिजनेस करते थे, उनको डेफिनेटली इसका इम्पैक्ट हुआ है. बट जो ऑनलाइन बिजनेस कर रहे थे उनको डेफिनेटली फायदा हुआ है डिजिटल में.
बिकॉज यू क्रिएट डिजिटल कंटेंट, तो
exactly.
और उसको 3D में देना इट्स अ डिफरेंट थिंग. बिकॉज इन कोविड ओनली आई थिंक लेंसकार्ट हैड स्टार्टेड दैट
virtual try-on. Yes. That's called the virtual try-on.
Okay. So वो भी आपका वन ऑफ द सर्विस होगा?
Yes. तो Amazon, Flipkart, Target, ये जो भी कंपनीज है, इनके वेबसाइट्स पे आप जो भी 360 चीजें देखते हैं, तो वहां पे जो 3D मॉडल्स बनते हैं वो हमारी कंपनी बनाती है. मतलब हम ही वो बनाते हैं.
Great, amazing. So we have another segment which is sales pitch.
Okay.
So for you, if you could give us your introduction to the startup who could use your services as a part of their journey, that they could enhance their product or enhance their own services that they have, would be a definitely added value added for them.
Sure. So every business, you can say every business need our services.
Correct.
Because every business need marketing services. Every business need creative services, creative videos, creative pictures, animations, different kind of animations. So I can say for each and every business we can help. Okay, in terms of creative content creation and in terms of advertisements.
Okay.
Also we can help them with the new technologies, as I said, AR, VR. Then we can help with the immersive 3D content, like interactive 3D contents as well. अगर उनका कोई प्रोडक्ट्स है, उनको अगर वो प्रोडक्ट्स के फीचर्स डीप में दिखाने हैं, तो यू कैन नॉट शो देम थ्रू द वीडियोज और थ्रू द फोटोग्राफी. तो वो चीजें हम एनिमेशन में उनको करके दिखा सकते हैं. तो वहां पे उनके बहुत सारे मतलब ये बच रहा है. मतलब उनका जो बजट्स है वो बहुत कम होता है. हम even though we are helping many e-commerce brands कि जहाँ पे उनको पुराने टाइम पे ये होता था कि अगर समझो कोई भी प्रोडक्ट है उसका पहले मैन्युफैक्चर किया जाता था, देन उसका फोटोग्राफी किया जाता था। तो उसी प्रोडक्ट में अगर समझो 5 वेरिएशंस है, तो वो 5 वेरिएशंस का पूरा फोटोग्राफी मतलब करने के लिए वो पूरा मैन्युफैक्चर करना पड़ता था। तो उसके बाद फोटोग्राफी होके फिर वो ई कॉमर्स पे जाता था। तो हमने वो पूरा उनका खर्चा कट डाउन किया है। तो वी आर क्रिएटिंग दोज मॉडल्स इनटू 3D। यू जस्ट गिव अस द ब्लूप्रिंट। नो, यू जस्ट गिव द ब्लूप्रिंट।
ओके।
एंड वो ब्लूप्रिंट और आपका जो प्लान रहेगा उसके अराउंड हम 3D मॉडल बनाते हैं। उसमें डिफरेंट उसके अगर वेरिएशंस है वो भी हम वहां पे ही क्रिएट करते हैं। यू जस्ट हैव टू क्लिक एंड चेक कि कौन सा प्रोडक्ट आपके रूम में कैसे फिट होगा।
So, what is your opinion on augmented reality changing the e-commerce industry drastically?
So I think in e-commerce, AR is helping majorly into fashion industries. Okay, so how is that? Let's say when you purchase anything earlier, you just go and click on the any of the product. तो वहां पे आप वो परचेस करते थे। बट अभी AR में क्या हुआ है कि इफ यू वांट टू परचेस एनीथिंग, यू कैन ट्राई इट ऑन योर ओन फर्स्ट, योरसेल्फ फर्स्ट। ओके, सो जिसमें अभी समझो आपने देखा होगा लेंस कार्ड जो ये सेल कर रहे हैं ऑनलाइन अभी, ग्लासेस। तो वहां पे यू कैन virtually try it on your face and then you can go for the purchase. Okay? Correct. तो I can see like traditionally बहुत सारे लोगों का ये भी क्वेश्चन रहता है कि जब तक मैं वहां पे देखूं, पर्सनली देखूं,
फील एंड टच नहीं होता है,
तो तब तक मैं कैसे प्रोडक्ट को लूं। तो I just want to say कि this is an add-on thing इन ई कॉमर्स। अभी इसमें बहुत सारी इम्प्रूवमेंट्स भी हो रही है। अगर आप 4-5 साल पहले अगर देखेंगे तो वहां पे ये बहुत इनिशियल स्टेज पे था। आज का जो डेवलपमेंट हुआ है इट्स वे बियॉन्ड। तो अभी और ये बढ़ेगा क्योंकि इंडिया में और वर्ल्ड वाइड भी ऑनलाइन यूजर्स बहुत बढ़ गए हैं, ई कॉमर्स यूजर्स बढ़ गए बिकॉज ऑफ इंटरनेट। अभी इंटरनेट का स्पीड भी बढ़ रहा है, तो और यूजर्स यहाँ पे बढ़ेंगे। तो ये चीज डेफिनेटली उनको हेल्प करेगी कि कोई भी चीज मैं अगर परचेस कर रहा हूँ तो उसके पहले वो मेरे ऊपर कैसे दिखेगी। एंड दूसरा ऑप्शन वैसे भी ऑनलाइन मार्केट में आप यू नो कि यू कैन बाय, इफ यू डोंट लाइक इट यू कैन रिटर्न इट। ओके, but to avoid returns we are helping in through AR कि जहाँ पे आप वो वर्चुअली आपके ऊपर पहले ट्राई करके देखो and then purchase it.
Right. So this will help traditional buyers to shift to the e-commerce sites and make the buying decision more better. So your services are being used by different industry. So, would you like to share any particular incidents or use case that you could utilize your services to the industry?
We have recently worked on defense trainings. Okay, so when it comes to a training part, I can specifically tell that we are training for defense industry is very important. Okay, so what we are doing is we are creating an immersive experiences for the soldiers, where they can see the virtual environment around them.
All right.
And they can go and do the different task. So we create all these tasks in VR and they just have to go there and do the specific task and they'll get marks for that. Okay.
So it is practically implemented in India?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So again, like we also worked for Indian Navy. So for Indian Navy project, we worked for AI and 3D content creation, like combination of AI and 3D content creation. Okay. So this is something very niche and very new into the market. But yeah, means you can use and utilize your skills in different industries like defense, navy, even though air force. If you can go for the training purpose nowadays, many companies are using VR training for the training of the pilots, new pilots. Okay, and it is saving too much time and it is saving money for these people, because VR training is kind of an automated thing. You just have to start it and people start using it every time.
Okay.
So every trainings they do internally only.
Okay.
And into a single you can say a room. So we create experiences in those specific rooms only.
Okay.
And you can create any kind of experiences in the room when you use VR.
Okay.
And when it comes to the AR, AR is ultimately a different thing. Like you can use AR in different industries, but when it comes to a VR is specifically used for the trainings, for the virtual experiences, for the virtual games. You can use VR.
Okay.
Yeah.
So another question that when you mentioned about blending AI and VR or AR, so how AI is driving your services or your business?
Actually, that's a good question, because many companies are like looking to find out the answer around this. So nowadays, what is happening is AI is helping many software companies in terms of creating 3D content through AI. So let's say if I want to create a mug in 3D, earlier it was we were doing it manually.
Right.
Okay?
You were designing it, all the angles, and then.
But nowadays AI is creating that mug within
Within
some time. Yeah. But yeah, means it's not 100% mature yet. But we can consider that AI is taking place somehow.
Okay.
And for the basic works, we have started using AI for the 3D content creation as well as for creative creations as well.
Okay.
Yeah, means definitely for big brands like Dior or Bulgari, Prada, all these big brands they are not 100% convinced with the AI outputs. But yeah, for the basic works nowadays we can use AI for the creative content creations. Yeah.
Got it. So the next segment that we have is crystal ball. So where you have to predict your business future.
Okay.
And where you could see top opportunities, and where do you see the threat when you predict your business?
So as I said earlier, as an opportunity, there are many things open-ended nowadays, and we can see major opportunities in sports industry. Then, as I said, defense, and we can see major changes happening in AI as well. So we can see big opportunities in AI, in NFTs, in metaverse as well, and trade. You can say because of continuously rapidly changing technologies, we have to continuously learn those things. Upskill. You have to continuously upskill, and you don't know, like within 1 or 2 months, 3 months, technology is changing. Right. So that's the one you can say a threat at this moment.
Okay.
But I can see a big opportunity as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So you have worked with Dior, Bulgari, Prada. So how was your experience with these luxury brands?
So in terms of working with them, it's really fantastic, because you learn many things from them. While working with them, they see very small things, because they don't want to compromise in any which ways in their products. Okay. So whatever they sell physically, they want to see it online as well.
Right.
So while working with them, it was our experience, like great experience to work with such a brands where we can also upskill ourselves in terms of market needs and market quality achievements as well. Yeah.
Correct. So on your website, I saw the jewelry segment also. And I've read that it's little tricky to deal with jewelry because the moment you try to capture the photo of any jewelry, the actual color of the gold or silver gets dilute in the light.
Yeah.
So how difficult or how challenging it becomes to tackle with a big clients or a luxury brands in jewelry and with your best service that you could.
Yeah, so when it comes to a jewelry, absolutely jewelry is a thing where it's a beautiful thing, right?
Right.
So when it comes to diamonds and different colors, so we have to match each and everything. And we initially had some challenges to create diamonds, then small objects from the jewelries. But it was really a nice experience working on such kind of models. Like if you know Bulgari, if you can go on their websites, the kind of jewelries they have, the kind of watches they have, they are pretty high luxury brands.
Right.
So creating such kind of experiences, such kind of interactive 3D models, it was a really tough job at that time.
Okay.
But our team fantastically done that.
Great. So how do you select your team members?
So there are many factors actually.
Okay.
One is we see the passion.
Okay.
In our industry, education, I think like your college and all this stuff is secondary. We first see the person who is coming to us. Is that person passionate about this industry or not? And what's the background of that specific person?
Right.
Okay, like if that he or she is from any art schools or any design schools, because their visions are very clear, because they spend 2-3 years in the initial foundations. So we also look at that criteria. Then we also look like if that candidate fit in our culture and our current team members or not. Because ultimately, if you have big experiences, but if you don't have the kind of team bonding or team association kind of things, then we don't consider such kind of people as well.
Right.
I think these are the major factors. Yeah. Well,
and see, when you hire people with this skill set, so is it that easy to find skilled employed, or you have to nurture every time and upskill them with different courses that there are in the market? How that journey or a life cycle of your particular employee that you could narrate?
So right now, what challenges we are facing is many students are there in the market. Many institutes, many individuals are also training them. But I think training स्टूडियो लेवल का नहीं होता है.
Okay.
तो जो उनको ट्रेनिंग दिया जाता है वो बेसिक ट्रेनिंग होता है इनिशियली. When it comes to working with studios and with the big brands, तो वहाँ पे बहुत सारी क्राइटेरियाज होते हैं. तो फ्रेशर्स जो होते हैं इनिशियली, तो एटलीस्ट उनका जो बेसिक्स है वो अगर आपका स्ट्रांग नहीं है तो हम उनको वैसे भी हायर नहीं करते हैं आगे. तो वहाँ पे सबसे बड़ा चैलेंज अभी ये है कि जहाँ पे इंस्टीट्यूट से वो सिखाया जा रहा है तो उनको सिखाते वक्त ही ऐसा सिखाना जरूरी है कि मार्केट में क्या जरूरत है, ना कि करिकुलम सिर्फ हमें खत्म करना है और लोगों को सिर्फ बाहर निकालना है. इससे क्या होता है, बहुत सारे लोगों को मैंने देखा है कि उनका पर्सनल लाइफ भी स्पॉइल हो जा रहा है. और बहुत सारे लोगों को ये लग रहा है कि इंडस्ट्री is not that great. Okay, but ऐसा नहीं है. इंडस्ट्री में अपॉर्चुनिटीज बहुत है. जैसे मैंने बोला कि हमारे पास ही अपॉर्चुनिटीज है,
करेक्ट,
बट वी आर नॉट एबल टू फाइंड द गुड पीपल
ओके,
इन द मार्केट, बिकॉज स्किल्ड जो लोग हैं वो मार्केट में नहीं आ रहे. तो उनको हमारे यहाँ पे लेके उनको स्किल्स सिखाना, फिर उनको लाइव प्रोजेक्ट पे बिठाना, इट्स लाइक टाइम टेकिंग, या इट्स लेंदी प्रोसेस. तो आई थिंक ये मुझे चैलेंज अभी लग रहा है ये इंडस्ट्री में, कि जहाँ पे स्किल लोग थोड़े कम है.
So let's come to the last segment that we have is a rapid fire. So I'll ask a couple of questions which you have to answer quickly. So the first question is a course that you could recommend to the audience.
I think can go for AI plus 3D.
Okay.
That's the main thing. I'll suggest many, like there are many courses in the market, but हमें वो सेलेक्ट करना होगा कि कौन से कोर्सेज के लिए ज़्यादा मार्केट में अभी लोग जा रहे हैं, जिसका डिमांड है. बट जितना मुझे नॉलेज है, you can go for AI and 3D. Both the things.
Okay. And an app that you could recommend to audiences.
So for management and for the communications, I'd suggest like there are many actually, but I can suggest a Slack is good one.
Okay.
Then you can go for Trello. Trello is also good. Yeah.
Who manages your task?
Yeah.
A book that you could recommend.
So for startups, I think you can go for 0 to 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One quality that every startup founder should possess.
I think startup owners must have capacity to handle the situations, different kind of situations, because when it comes to a startup, initially you have to go through a different phases, and also like you have to handle your families, you have to handle your current situations, financial situations. So I think the main thing is your personal capabilities you have to build.
Correct. One mistake that startup founders should not make.
So I think mistakes are very important because आप जब तक mistakes नहीं करोगे तब तक आप सीखोगे नहीं. But I think जो डेंट देता है ज़्यादा तो वो है financial understanding.
Okay.
तो अगर आपको financial understanding नहीं है शुरू से, you should go and sit with the mentors, understand what kind of financials planning you have to do for the startups.
Okay.
So that is very important, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last question is an advice that you could give to our audience.
So for startups, I think I can give the advice that you don't need money to start your business. You need just idea, a good idea, and good people around you to start any kind of business. तो बहुत सारे लोग मैंने देखे कि जैसे मेरे पास पैसा नहीं है तो मैं बिजनेस कैसे स्टार्ट करूं. तो आई एम द वन एग्जांपल कि जहाँ पे मेरे पास भी पैसे नहीं थे, बट आई स्टार्टेड माय बिजनेस एंड आई एम स्टिल डूइंग इट. तो जस्ट बिकॉज गुड पीपल, गुड फ्रेंड्स अराउंड यू, एंड गुड मेंटरिंग, with the help of good mentoring. Yeah. तो आई थिंक मेरा ये एडवाइस रहेगा सबको कि अगर आपके पास पैशन है, अगर आपको कुछ करना है तो डेफिनेटली यू कैन गो एंड डू इट नाउ. जब तक आप एक्शन नहीं लोगे तब तक कुछ भी नहीं होगा.
Thank you so much, Pavan, for being here. It was lovely having conversation with you.
I would like to thank Ideas to Impact and the whole team of Ideas to Impact, because you guys are doing really amazing work for the startups, and I wish you all the good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.